Hi, it's your boy. We're playing Slimes. So, to play Slimes, you have to play the only way to play Slimes. Sylvie, Sylvie, Sylvie. The spirit is Serene Fire. This one's weird and I hate it. You have to play Serene because everything is super fast. Otherwise, I would love the extra card. Also, you never want to bottom a single advanced slime that happens to be Storm Slime. All the rest you do bottom. After that, we got a bunch of cards that you have to play. We got Beastmon Boots, because Fractals and Ari and everything else exists, and it's horrible. Then you got Backup Charger, the only card you're allowed to play as an off-turn card, because you get one off-turn the whole game at best. Everything else you play once you're level 3, you got Grail. Grail is exclusively for technically 3 cards, mostly 2. Covenant of Thorns, Verdant Scepter, and Horn of Beast Calling. Grail, you play stuff at fast speed. That is it. You get to play these in response to stuff. Generally, you put Covenant of Thorns. This is going to be what lets you actually survive a turn of damage. You can put it on a lot of things. You can put it on Lustrous to gain life back and make it really hard for your opponent to clear over everything. Put on Storm Slime, so their one ping actually ends up triggering the death trigger of Storm Slime, banishing and drawing cards and digging for your win con along the way. Verdant Scepter, also for Storm Slime. There's a common theme here. Verdant Scepter is very much just to get value engine. If it's underneath a Grail, it's because you're doing it to anticipate against wind, because this stops your opponent from being able to Stifling Trap. Because all of a sudden, on enter, you banish whatever they're trying to Stifling Trap. It's very good. Then you got Horn of Beast Calling. This card, generally, you're going to be banishing off of Ethereal Slime almost every game. The games you're not, it's because you have multiple Storm Slimes in hand and you want to play all of them. This is the greediest card in the deck. There are weird niche cases for every single one of these cards, and the game plan is Slime. Speaking of Stone Scale Band, this card is, it's a card. It's a card of all time. This has been eroded to be so bad that you still have to play it anyway. It costs 1, so it is a neg 1 no matter what, and then on enter, discard up to 3 ally cards. Most of the time you're discarding extra dungeon guides because you will always draw your dungeon guides after you hit level 3, every time, no questions asked. The other part is what lets you do funny plays. You can play stuff at fast speed. 1 card at fast speed, and you have to pay 2 to do it once. It's relevant, I suppose. Gaia's Blessing, best card in Material deck, other than the champion itself. It exists to get advantage by letting you play the top card of your deck. If that card happens to be an animal or beast, you can play it as if it was in your hand. And the big part of it, to play it, you can either pay its normal cost, or you banish 4 animals or beasts from graveyard, and then just play this outside of Material phase. That means you, in fact, can mash 4 slimes and make your Storm Slime hit for more. Again, common theme. For the actual deck itself, we have a lot of slimes. I will not be going over those yet. Instead, I'll say you are required to play Dungeon Guide. Common theme. This makes your Storm Slime bigger by banishing 2 cards from memory. I hope you banish slimes. Please do. Don't find it after you hit level 3. It's going to be sad if you do. Up next, we got 4 copies of Blissful Calling. This will find your Storm Slimes. If you find a Storm Slime with it, you will never bottom it, unless you happen to find multiples, in which case, cry a little bit. That's all I gotta say about this one. Then for the actual card advantage, other than Blissful, we got Creative Shock. This fills your graveyard. This can pitch Float early. It's Creative Shock. It's a good card. It's card draw. We also got 4 Cremation Rituals. This card is extra funny. You can sacrifice a Baby Gray with it, or sorry, Baby Silver. I'm not allowed to have Baby Gray. If you sack Baby Silver, this is basically using 2 cards, you draw 3 total. It's a +1. It's a Library Witch with extra steps. It's great. You can also use it on a Storm Slime. Again, we're just going to keep coming back to Storm Slime. The only card making slimes good right now is Storm Slime. If you use it on a Storm Slime, you will banish 2 cards from your memory at random, draw 2, and then draw 2 extra cards. Extra value. You dig 4 cards deep, and with a Gaia's Blessing, it's a lot more. Float. Very few float in the deck. You have Stalwart Shieldmate. You can cremate it. You can pitch it off creative. You can just play it because you're scared of taking early damage, and you have no confidence in your ability to clear board. That is what the card is for. Pitch it off Baby Red, etc. It's the best float you can play in the deck, unfortunately. 2 copies of a bad card that's a meta call. Expel the Departed. This is just to kill Fractals. It's for Fractals. It's technically able to deal with Arisana Fertile Grounds. It hits Fractal Polar Depths. The number of times I have punished a Genbu's bad hand of them dropping a Fractal Polar Depths turn 1 is way too high. It's incredible. Some actual slimes now. We're going to be talking about Limitless Slime, the other good float in the deck. This is float if you're level 1. This is a 2/3 if you're level 2. And it is a giant beat stick that keeps getting progressively bigger if you're level 3. It's a great card. You play it. You play Baby Silver. Baby Silver. Can't get used to that name. It's not Baby Gray. It's making me sad. The Baby Silver is a taunt as long as you have another slime. This makes it technically kind of better than Baby Gray, except it's on death and not when you play it, so you can't extend your turns, which is a little sad. Unless you cremate, of course. Which, by the way, you can't cremate in this deck turn 1 with this because you're Serene Spirit, which makes me extra sad. But if you're going second, you can. Keep that in mind. Now for fire cards, we got Baby Red Slime. We have Baby Red Slime, the best basic slime in the deck. It's your beat stick. If you can get the level 1 Sylvie bonus, you get a buff counter on it. It's great. This is literally there just to be a beat stick, to pitch float, to pitch slimes for Gaia's Blessing, draws into memories so you can get cards off the top of Gaia's Blessing. It's great. It's a slime. You're just gonna keep sliming and setting up Storm. Red Slime. I wish this was not class bonus on death, because otherwise this card would be very, very good. You can cremate it to force the death. Otherwise, you got to wait till level 3 and hope that it's not another dead card in your hand. Because as you've noticed, we're so far at 16 fire cards in a Serene Spirit deck. It is another slime. Technically, you can draw 2 cards now with Sylvie level 2, because as you've noticed, no beasts before level 3 so far. This is the only one. You don't even want to play it, but it's there because you have to. It's a wonderful world being fire slimes right now. Last float in the entire deck, Slime Eruption. Very good card. You pop your own Storm Slime with it. You go for lethal with it. You clear stuff with it. You don't target when you activate the card. You only deal damage as it resolves. It's very strong. If you pitch it off of the Baby Red, that makes the Baby Red hit for an extra 1. If it has that buff counter, on turn 2, you're hitting for 4 with Baby Red. It's a lot of damage. It's fun. We're going to talk about the Advanced Slimes next, which is the last part of the deck. Storm. You storm. It's kill. This is the entire slimes. Don't know what else you want. Ethereal Slime. It's cope. I love the card. It's very cope. You play it after you immediately hit level 3 because it goes neutral in hand, and then it's a freaking 5/5 stealth True Sight that will get Dream Fairy. So don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's just not gonna. It's fun. I like it, but like, if you expect it to stay on board, it will not. Lustrous Slime. If you drop 2 Lustrous Slimes into anything other than wind, they cannot kill you with combat damage pretty much ever. Except if they Ensnaring Fume and they're playing wind, or they Dream Fairy. Just don't play against wind. That's the win con for this deck. You don't play against wind. Very good card. Twilight Slime. For when you're feeling extra spicy, you will drop 2 of these, and now Arisana can't kill you. They just can't kill you. They can Comet Fall. This is Astra, so it won't actually take any damage. They can't target any of your slimes because you have 2, so they're giving each other Spell Shroud. Yeah. Oh, and funny thing at Worlds, this Luxum plays exactly 1 spell. That spell is Excal. They can't kill a single slime with Excal because of this. Very funny. Last couple cards. We're running Verdant Slime. These are, I know, they're funny. We're playing more than just 12 Advanced Slimes. There's a reason for that coming up next. But this is a 4/4 taunt that sometimes is instead a 2/2 that kills a thing. Incredible gameplay, I know. It's also another slime, so that matters because you're fire and you don't have access to that many slimes. Wonderful. The reason you're playing so many slimes, Slime King, you're actually playing the Slime King in a real deck. Crazy, I know. Slime King, the most relevant thing on it is the on leave. You want this thing to leave. It is a big taunt. You can put a Lustrous Slime under it as part of the cost. Then they have to clear a taunt and then clear another taunt. If you put a Storm Slime underneath it, well, they just Storm Slime themselves to death by clearing it. If they Ensnaring Fume, try to go for a game. Well, all of a sudden you can put other stuff underneath it when you play the card. On leave, you're going to get everything back. It's incredible. So obviously, you're going to do all that and then lose to Genbu Mill. Thank you. Bye.